So this isn't like something typical that I would do, but today I'm going up north to shoot. Been wanting to make another vlog for a while. Figured today would be the perfect day, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna shoot some guns and with my brother who's an officer, and have the whole family up north. Give it to him.
Nope.
What?
Hi.
Okay, here we go. Now it's time to get a lift in. I had some fun. Not a typical day, but at the same time, it was a fun Saturday. I got to shoot my pistol. I got to shoot with my brother Aaron, who's an officer. Always fun to shoot with him. Ride some four-wheelers, have some fun with the fam. And now, girls are asleep, wife's asleep. It's time to get out. Quick little session here. I did 5 rounds, 10 strict pull-ups, 50 double unders, and then 8 total snatches, alternating reps, single arm snatches, dumbbell. So I was using 75. Literally can use whatever you want. Just look at a good workout. I rested about 2 minutes between each set. Was just trying to kind of sprint every set out. So a quick little session, right? It took me 40 minutes from the warm up, get loose with the movements, and then hit the workout. So not a full session like I'd normally get. However, 11 p.m. still have some stuff to do tonight. So we'll wrap it up, call it a night, and that's it. Finish up the night just with some good, solid Bible study by myself in the basement. So I don't wake anybody up. But one verse that is extremely
sticking out in my head that I want to share with you. And whether you're a Christian or you're not a Christian, or you don't read the text or you do read the text or whatever it may be, that is, you can find inspiration and you can find things that can help you in this text with life and whatever it is you're going through. So the verse that sticks out the most in my head right now in my study is Ephesians 5:19, and it says, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. And oftentimes I struggle with how I'm supposed to speak to myself, right? Like, what type of positivity are you supposed to be talking to yourself in your own head, right? Should I be walking around thinking to myself like, I'm the bomb, I'm strong, I'm a beast, like I'm a savage? Or should I be walking around and thinking to myself, I'm humble and I'm loving and I'm compassionate, and or just I'm the greatest, right? Like, not everybody can be Muhammad Ali and have the courage and the confidence to call himself the greatest. And when is it okay for that to happen? And where does my mind need to be to reach my potential? Is it something like the book The Secret or whatever it may be? You know, think on I gotta think about being rich, and I gotta think about being meeting the right person. Obviously I met the right person for me, but I got to think about success, and I have to think about what I want, and don't think about what you don't want, and all those things, right? Like, we have to play this mental game in our head often. And so that's something that I've always thought and processed and dealt with. However, something in this text stood out to me in Ephesians 5:19. It says, speaking to yourselves. So how you speak to yourself, God has something to say about that. The Bible has something to say about that. And he says, speaking to yourselves in Psalms. The first psalm that sticks out in my head is a psalm that's pretty popular, as though Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. Skipping down a couple verses, he says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for the God is with me. His staff comforts me. Those type of psalms are going to give you courage in any type of mental battle, any type of physical battle, any type of emotional, spiritual battle you're going through. God is saying, speak to yourself in psalms and hymns. We all know hymns, Amazing Grace, but if you grew up in a church like I did, you've listened to hymns, you've heard hymns, you've sang hymns yourself, good or bad. And then he says in spiritual songs that have to deal with putting your spirit in a right place, right? Focusing on the creator of the universe. So if you're struggling like I have in the past of how to talk to yourself in psalms, talk to yourself in hymns, talk to yourself in spiritual songs, and making melody in your heart to the Lord. I hope that was helpful in any way. Drop a comment if it was. Ephesians 5:19 if you want to read it.